The amount of effort you've set forth on these posts about this stupid, tedious bullshit is astounding, and I think you could probably have made $50 to recoup your costs on your very own by slanging rock or sucking dick or whatever the fuck you do to pay rent outside of your shitty internship. So next time try doing that. PS you lawyered up over this. Take a good fucking look at your life, son.
Nah, I read this before I paid because I was excited about the track and didn't want to pay if it wasn't going to happen. Just because I would pound all of you in the ass over screwing me out of $50 doesn't make me gay. Leave no asshole unbreached in the name of the law.
zakiu 30/m/straight/single Atlanta, Georgia. Hello ladies. If you've ever seen a Dos Equis or Old Spice commercial, I'm a mix of the two men featured in those commercials. If that sounds more appealing to you than The Rock or Vin Diesel, then read further. If you like your man like I like my steaks, thick and pink, then I am not the man for you.
I hope you took the $19. I feel you owe me that much for reading this thread. But guys,
I would love to see you run a car in lemons and try this lawyering shit on the stewards with the rules.
I have driven Road Atlanta. In fact, Road Atlanta was my first track day and I drive very fast and only felt uncomfortable with turn 11. By default you require me to pay $150 a weekend for an instructor because you don't trust me to handle myself on a road course. Are you saying that the entry fee is $225 for a full weekend at Road Atlanta? You can dress a dude up like a woman all you want, but he's still a dude. Want to use your analogy? For every hot model out there, there's a guy tired of banging her. Perhaps I want the one I haven't had yet. Find it a little hard to believe that you dictating to me what my track preferences are. You lured me into paying to join your organization by promising a woman, and now you can't follow through and you trying to keep my money and get me to bang a dude.
I'm outgoing and like to joke around. At the same time I'm insightful and put a lot of thought into being both successful and ethical. I love sarcasm and irony. I tell great stories. I love simple humor and bad jokes, partially because they hide my intellect. I enjoy people with a good sense of humor. Loyalty and respect are important to me. Trust and honesty even more so. The part of myself I want to improve the most is my memory.
How would you feel if a mechanic took your car apart only to tell you that the parts you want are no longer available, and that you should put the parts he likes on your car?
At what point do you realize that you're not going to win over the opinion of everyone else posting in the thread? Maybe contemplate that you're being ridiculous, and get on with your life.
Mod challenge time zakiu. We're all, I'm sure, quite impressed with your vengeful wiki lawyering over $50. To say nothing of carrying on the fine tradition of asking for advice then ignoring all reason. But I feel your talents are being wasted, an imbalance I hope we can remedy. You have until Friday, September the 9th, midnight PST, to fulfill one of the following challenges. Make a video, no longer than 10 minutes, in which you directly address the camera and explain why your situation qualifies as promissory estoppel, and why you are owed a full refund. I will present this video to my company's attorney. This man graduated from Gonzaga University and is a member of the Washington State Bar Association. If you manage to convince him, or even make what he feels to be a reasonably strong case, then you're good. If not, the challenge will be UN fulfilled. You can choose your own setting for the video, but it must be well lit and the audio must be clear. In addition, you mustn't read from script. Finally, you will need to be dressed as either 1, a woman, or 2, a clown. Part of the successful completion of this challenge rests on your dedication to your costume. This will need to be posted on YouTube. If you like, you can make the video private, but you'll need to post the link here so that at least the readers of this thread can all enjoy. You will slowly and sensuously draw the track map for AMP on your bare chest on camera. You'll do this while singing Love I Knew by Minnie Raputin. Now I know very few people can hit that note, but hey, give it your best shot. As above, this will need to be posted on YouTube, private if you like. Also as above, you'll need to be dressed as either a woman or a clown. A woman or a clown with a bare chest, that is. Donate no less than 8 hours of your time to a local charity. I've already looked up a good number of Augusta area charities that serve the needs of the disadvantaged, all of which could use all the help they can get. If you do this, I need some form of proof. You can either provide me with the contact information of whoever you coordinated your efforts through, or you can provide a video of you and your efforts. Don't have the time. That's understandable. Donate $51. Again, I need to see some form of proof. Send an email to the owner of Chin Motorsports, or, failing that, the person with whom you had the preceding email exchange. In this letter you'll apologize for wasting their time. This letter should address the following points. It wasn't their fault that AMP was not ready. There's no possible way that they can take into account the fact that any one particular member may only be interested in certain tracks or dates. They're never promised any kind of refund should one of the dates need to be cancelled for reasons beyond their control. You've acted childishly and condescendingly. If you choose this route, you will CC me, sigtrap@somethinggawful.com. Failure to meet one of these challenges will result in a ban plus 30-day probation. If you try rules lawyering with either myself or any of the other mods or admins, either before or after the end of the challenge, said punishment will be applied early/reapplied.
I love you, Sigtrap. Came for the petty whining, stayed for the mod challenge.
Zakiu, if times are so tough for you right now, I will buy your heart up with cash.
Come pick it up and see what happens. I will paint a spring silver stripe up your ass straight to your mouth for $2,500.
Zakiu 30/M/straight/single Atlanta, Georgia. I'm an ant personality type and fall near 50/50ths on thinking/feeling. Extroverted, intuitive, thinking, perceiving. What I'm doing with my life: I design cars by day and run an online business by night. I engage in the urban adventure on the weekends.
I accept challenge number 2 or 4, you stupid little shits. I hate all of you.
How can one afford to own and operate an S2000 at a track event but cannot afford to take a $50 loss? Or a $29 loss?
So, what would have happened if the events you wanted were rained out? He would have started a thread about suing Mother Nature up the butt, obviously.
I know it is hard to believe for the majority of the population, but there is a big difference between spending $50 on nothing and spending $50 on something. While track days aren't typically rained out from what I can gather, yes, I'd sue Mother Nature up the ass. I'd do a chargeback on the track day insurance guys if they still wanted to insure me for a track day I didn't run. As far as RA, I didn't run with an instructor. It was my first track day and I probably should have, but I wanted to know how well I was going to do without instruction. I'm sure you will all be dicks about it, but the main reason was the only 2 instructors available were both over 6'2" and over 250 pounds. My seats are 12 years old and in mint condition, and I didn't want some huge dude crushing my cushions and stretching my leather.
Huge dude crushing my cushions. Huge dude stretching my leather.
I was quicker than most of the novice drivers out there, but it's true I wasn't that fast, as in I wasn't having to manhandle the car in and out of every turn. I wasn't dumb enough to push the car that hard, and I wasn't a pro or anything, but I was happy with how I drove. A lot of the more experienced drivers threw me compliments, which felt good.
Yeah, those Honda seats are fucking fragile, man. I know where my priorities would lie when presented with safety versus leather. P.S. TikTok.
Zakiu, don't post in here again unless it's about answering a challenge. Time's a wasting and you're far too self-absorbed and privileged to buy a clue about how the world works. Watching you worm around has gotten old.
I don't care how it is spelled, you pronounce it Martinez, not Martinez. We are in Westlake Country Club, Martinez, Georgia. Not fucking Mexico.
I don't want to comment on this, but as a product designer I am compelled to inform you that it sucks. From the design to music to story to editing, it is awful. Leave videography to the videographers.